Hello everybody, welcome back to another class on verbling.com. This is Teacher Abby, and this hour is for beginners. We'll be talking about jobs, different careers. We'll do a reading exercise. We'll practice describing some of the pictures that we see, have a conversation, and then we have a little grammar exercise to help as well. So all you beginners and intermediates who would like to keep practicing some more basic things in English, you're more than welcome to join. And just click on that green button to claim your class ticket, okay? Hello, Mahmoud, welcome back.
Hi.
How are
Thank
you?
you. I'm good. And you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. It's good to see you again. Thank you for joining us.
Sorry, I can hear that.
You can't hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Okay, good. Welcome back to the class. It's good to see you, Mahmoud. Thank you.
Thank you.
And Victor, welcome.
Hi, Abby. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. It's been a while since I've seen you in class. It's good to have you back.
Do you remember me? Wow.
Of course.
Thank you. You have good memory.
Well, sometimes. It's very selective.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. It's good to see you. Francisco, welcome back to the class. Nice to have you with us today.
Hey, Hamlet, nice to see you again.
Okay, thank you for joining us. And Ali, welcome back.
Hi, Abby, again.
How you feeling?
Good.
Good. Are you ready? Good.
Yes,
I feel wonderful.
I'm ready to rock.
You're ready to work. That's what I like to hear. Good attitude.
No, rock, not work.
Oh, rock. Hey, you're copying me now. Ali, we're turning into me, the male version of me. Be careful.
Maybe.
And let me say hello to Marina. Hi, Marina. Welcome back to class.
Yes, come back.
Yay! How's your audio?
Hello.
Is your audio better this time? Can you hear me okay?
Hello, Abby. You
Hello.
can see?
I can't
can hear.
see you, but I can hear you.
Uh-huh. Yes.
Is your audio better today than yesterday?
Better today.
Wonderful. I'm glad to hear it. Thank you. And who else? Michael.
Hi, Abby. Am I qualified for this class?
No, not at all.
Oh, I should leave then.
Of course you can stay, Michael. But you might need to help us because we're beginners in this class. So if you help us, you can stay.
I can pretend to be as a beginner.
Okay, that's cool. We'll let you do that. And Jawad, how are you?
I'm fine, teacher. And you? How are you doing?
Very well. Today we're going to talk about jobs. So to warm up for the lesson, you guys are going to tell me about your jobs. If you do not have a job, you can tell me about your dream job. Okay? So you're going to either tell me about your job or your dream job. What's a dream job? Vitali. What is a dream job?
My dream job? I don't know.
What is a dream job? Not yours, but in general. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm a technician of planes.
A plane technician.
Planes of technician, yes.
Are you talking about an airplane mechanic? Airplane mechanic?
Yes. I make parts from composite for airplanes.
Wonderful, thank you. My cousin is also an airplane mechanic.
Yeah, it's good. Where?
Where he is? Well, born in where I'm from here in Vancouver, British Columbia.
Excellent. Very well.
Let's go over to Victor. Victor, tell me about your job or your dream job.
I have a dream job.
Tell me about it.
I work as a system engineer
Why is that your dream job, Victor?
because it was my hobby, work with computers and computer networks, and it was my hobby. Then it became my work, and or reverse, I don't remember actually.
Excellent.
I just work with computer networks mainly. I have fun with them, but somebody give me money for that.
So you said, okay, that's great.
Yeah, why no?
No one says no to money, that's for sure. Well, mostly. Michael, what about you? You can either tell us about your current job or your dream job.
Well, my job is pretty simple. It's like I'm a kind of specialist that works with companies related to auctions, so events.
And
Like what?
Sorry, continue.
So I contact those companies and I organize those events. Like it's a pretty boring job.
Is it your dream job?
No, for sure no. I would like to. The dream job, actually, a dream job is there is a dream job in Australia. So you are sitting, you're a beach watcher or what? So that a person that watches the beach and see the shore, like.
A lifeguard?
Nope. You are watching like that place, so all to be in order, like all is clean. Maybe there are like the trees, the animals, like they're okay. What is it called?
I'm not sure, but that does sound like a pretty sweet job.
Gardener.
A gardener?
No. So is there such a job like beach watcher? No.
All I can think of is Baywatch, and that's a lifeguard.
Oh,
No, it's
beach controller, something like.
Yes, I understand what you mean.
Beach manager.
Yeah, something like that.
That is a dream job.
And there is
the
like
manager of a beach.
Yep, and there is like once a year there is like a competition between like people who would like to be like in that position because they pay like $100,000 per year last time. So I've either I watched on TV about that or I read somewhere about this job, and that job was called like dream job. A dream job.
Okay, very good. Thanks for sharing. I had never heard of it before, but definitely sounds good.
Well, $100,000 per year, I think it's okay.
Sounds like a great opportunity. And yep. Mahmoud, tell us either about your current job or your dream job.
I am a chemist, and I worked 40 years in university in Turkey. I have never thought another job, but I say I think I like to be a pilot.
Okay. Yeah, a pilot is definitely an interesting career choice. Let's go over to, thank you very much, Mahmoud. We'll go to Jawad. Tell us about your current job or your dream job.
My job is a project engineer in a national laboratory for energy. So my job is to manage and to found a new technology.
And do you
So,
like it? Do you like your job, Jawad?
yes, I like my job, but for my everything everything in my job is in English, and my English is not perfect, so sometimes it's very difficult for me.
Well, that's good.
So
Keep coming to your English classes.
yes.
Thank you, Jawad. What about you, Francisco? Tell us about your job or dream job.
Well, I don't work at the moment. I'm studying to become a chemical engineer,
Okay.
but one of dream job could be film star, making a movie where I am a mad science working in a laboratory or something like that.
A mad scientist in a laboratory.
Yeah.
That is a dream job. I'd like to be a mad scientist too, but I'm not smart enough and I'm not nearly angry enough. Antonio, how are you today? Welcome to the class.
Fine, thanks.
You're fine? Good to have you, Antonio. Tell me, what do you do for a living? What's your job?
My job is computer engineer.
Hmm?
I'm making software.
Making software. And do you like your job?
Yeah, it's fine. It's good.
Perfect. Thanks for sharing. Ali, tell me about your job or your dream job.
You know, I'm an accountant.
Yes.
I have an accounting office. It's my own job.
Hmm.
That's all.
And what is one thing that you really like about your job, that you love about it?
I love about it. My time is flexible, and I can work whenever I want. And I dislike about my job. I have to stay in front of the computer too much time. That's something about bad my job.
Yeah. Well,
Is it your dream job?
I know what you mean. I know what you mean, Ali. Like for me, for example, I would love to teach you all in a live classroom. That would be my preference. But sometimes working online in front of a computer is allows you to do things you couldn't do in a job where you don't have a computer, right?
But your job is different. You talking to another people and a kind of funny your job. I just working with numbers or something like that.
I'm glad you think my job is humorous.
Yeah. My job is a little bit boring.
And our last one, we're going to have Marina tell us about your job or your dream job. Marina.
I'm a doctor pathologist. I work in laboratory and watch my microscope. See my microscope.
Look through your microscope.
Yeah, looks my microscope. Yes.
Good. That's great, Marina. And do you like your job? You're happy with it?
Yeah, I like my job. It's
Beautiful.
very interesting.
If you have an interesting job, it makes life so much more enjoyable. Does anyone have any questions or comments they'd like to make before I share my screen and we go into the lesson about jobs?
What is the idiom or like crunch number cruncher?
Yeah, that's what Ali is.
Yep. And what's the proper number cruncher or crunch number?
Bean counter. Bean counter.
A bean counter, yeah. We don't use that so much in Canada, but that's true. A bean counter or a number cruncher.
Number cruncher, okay.
Or you could say, Ali crunches numbers.
Okay.
Good memory. Ali crunches numbers. I crunch students. Okay, let's go ahead and get into our lesson. Where is my document? Just let me get it here for you guys. So, jobs. All right, let's go ahead and get started. We will have Vitali. Can you please describe one of the jobs that you see here on these in this picture box? Describe one of the jobs.
I watch here one woman. She is a secretary, I think. Behind sorry, I don't watch.
Behind her is?
Food, no? Food.
Okay, just one picture. The one picture of the woman. What is her job? What do you think?
She's job is secretary, no?
There you go. Very good. Excellent. Now, Vitali, what do you think? What would it be like to be a secretary?
Secretary is answer on call and writing anything for memory. And she give a coffee for boss. Here, boss.
Okay, so she has to remember things and bring her boss coffee. Maybe I need a secretary because I can't remember things, and it would be nice to have someone bring me coffee.
Maybe.
Okay, Victor, what about the picture in the middle, Victor? What kind of job is represented in that picture?
It looks like a stomach inside.
What?
Food inside stomach? No?
No, it's a plate. It's a plate. His job is digesting food. Victor, what do you think the job is? What are we trying to show here?
I don't know, maybe waiter.
A waiter could be, absolutely. So, for example, if it is a waiter, what kind of things does a waiter have to do?
He have to serve clients in the restaurant or something like that.
Absolutely, absolutely. He could serve clients in a restaurant. We call those customers usually. Serve customers at a restaurant, or perhaps take orders, answer the phone, right? Does anyone have any other ideas of what this profession might be?
It's a grocery store.
Okay, maybe somebody that works at a grocery store, could be.
Yeah,
and
because it looks like a variety of things there, like. Or no, is that like seafood?
There you
All
go.
seafood,
Seafood.
only seafood. And what is the name for that yellow and
corn?
Corn, yeah, and a corn. Okay.
So what do you think, Michael? What could the job be?
Well, seafood and a corn. It's like a restaurant, I presume. Like someone dish for the day, like.
Yes, you could call. Maybe we could generalize it and say the restaurant industry, right? There's lots of different jobs in there. Waiters, chefs. Michael, do you think you would make a good waiter? Why or why not?
Waiter? Well, off the top of my head, I can actually call that I've worked in this position, like, but if I could be a waiter, well, yes, I could be, but it's not interesting for me to work like in this position. It's quite a simple job, and you should bring like the food and ask what would you like, and to bring that. That's not interesting. That's not my cup of tea.
Okay, very good. Good use of idioms as well. Did I ever tell you guys that I was once a waitress?
No.
Okay, it's a very funny story, so if you remember, ask me at the end of class, okay? We have to move on. Let's go over to Mahmoud. I'm going to ask you, tell me what you think is going on here. If you can figure it out, I'll be impressed. What is this man?
I think this man is a musician.
Mm-hmm.
He is holding left hand a part of an instrument.
Mm-hmm.
What is this?
The bow.
Bow. I guess bow.
Yeah, he's holding the bow.
I think violin.
Very good. So that could be it for sure. Mahmoud, what do you think you would like? What would you like about being a musician? What would you like about that job?
And there is a green part back of a man. What is this?
I don't know. It's a mystery.
Yes.
It's a mystery, Mahmoud. I have no idea what that is. But if he was a musician, my question for you is, what would you like about being a musician? What would you like about that job? If you were a musician, what would you like about it?
Sorry, can you repeat?
What would you like about being a musician?
I think I couldn't.
I couldn't be a musician?
Yes.
Okay. What about?
It requires skill. I have any skill, any instrument.
I have no musical talent.
Yes, musical talent.
Okay, let's go over to Jawad. Jawad, are you with us?
Yes.
Any other comments before I continue with Jawad? Is there any other comments about these three possible careers or jobs here in the box?
Is it a chairperson?
A chairperson?
Yes.
Like a chairman? What makes you say that?
Because I think he speak on a micro.
He's speaking in a microphone. Maybe that's what that is. Oh, okay. So maybe he's a chairman.
Yes, maybe.
Could be. Good observation, Jawad.
I come up with a different idea. Behind him is a writing desk, like in schools. Do you know when you write?
It's a chalkboard.
What? Chalkboard?
A chalkboard. You're right.
And he's holding like with what you show like to the students, like yeah. What's the name for this thing? Like what he's holding in hand?
That's the problem. I can't identify what it is. I have no idea what that is. But you're right. It's a chalkboard in the back, and he's holding.
With what you point on something, so people in that, so the audience from that place to see at what you point. Instead to point with the hand, you point with that thing. So, what?
A pointer stick.
Yeah, a pointer stick. That.
Okay. Yeah, you're right, Michael. It's a chalkboard. I could not, for the life of me, see what it is, but you're correct. So Jawad said maybe he's a chairman, possibly, or maybe he's in a conference, or like Michael, maybe some kind of professor working at a university or school. Good.
But the question is why he is looking so strange.
Because he has terrible students. I know how he feels.
What emotions his face on his face?
He is frustrated. He's tired. No, okay. You guys always make me feel like I'm in a good mood. I'm just joking, of course. So let's read about people's different jobs, okay? We're going to start with Freddie, and I'm going to get Francisco to read the first half about Freddie. Please go ahead, Francisco, and read that for us on the screen share.
Okay. Freddie is a high school teacher. He teaches math and PE, physical education, at Harvard High School. He likes his job very much. He has worked there for 10 years. In math class, Freddie teaches algebra to these students.
Excellent. And that's it. And we'll have Antonio. Can you please read the rest of the paragraph for us? Antonio. Antonio, are you there? Your microphone is muted, but go ahead and unmute it and read for us the rest of that first paragraph. All right, go ahead, Ali.
Okay. In PE class, Freddie and his students play different kinds of sports. He likes working with high school students, but sometimes the job is tiring and he feels tired.
Excellent. Good reading. Okay, so let's talk for a moment about Freddie. Marina, what do we know about Freddie? What do we know about him?
Freddie is a school teacher.
Yeah. What does he teach?
He teaches math. Yeah, he teaches algebra to his students.
Excellent, very good. And what else does he teach?
PE.
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 Not P.
No, PE. PE. Absolutely. So he has 2 different classes that he teaches in high school. What would you rather be, Vitali? Would you rather be a math teacher or a physical education teacher?
He have physical education and he teach math for his students who have a PE degree.
That's true. What would you rather be, Vitali? Would you rather teach math or physical education? Your preference.
He teach algebra, just algebra. In a high school.
Okay, thank you very much. Very much. Thank you, Vitali. Victor, if you had a choice between teaching math and physical education, which one would you choose and why?
Probably I would pick teaching math because it's more interesting than just jumping in physical education.
Okay. Excellent. Anybody else have a different opinion? Or have a question about Freddie?
I would like to be a physical education teacher.
What? You would? You're learning a little bit of Canadian sarcasm. I like it. You're a professional at math, I'm sure, Ali. I would rather teach physical education because I would feel sorry for students if I taught them math.
But I think it's interesting or healthy than math. I think
Okay.
it's a kind of sport or exercise for me. Like
So you're ready to get active with us, Lily. That's good. Let's go over to our next paragraph. And Michael, could you please read the first part about Patrick?
Patrick is a seafood restaurant owner. He has worked there for 15 years. The restaurant was his father's before. His father retired and gave the restaurant to Patrick. He likes his job very much. His restaurant sells many different kinds of seafood.
Excellent. And we'll have Mahmoud, could you please finish it for us? Finish that paragraph.
It sells fish, shrimp, oysters, and other kinds of seafood. Patrick likes to be in the restaurant and serve fresh seafood to his customers, although sometimes the seafood is a little smelly.
Is a little smelly.
Is a little smelly.
There you go. Excellent job. Okay, so who is Patrick? Francisco, who is Patrick?
A seafood restaurant owner.
Mm-hmm. How does he feel about his job, Francisco?
Well, I think he feels good because he got 15 years working the same.
Absolutely. He likes his job. He's been there for a long time. And our last character, let's have Jawad. Could you please read? Whoops, wrong one. Could you please read about Marcia?
Yes. Marcia is a sales representative. She works in an office. She has worked there for 7 years. She sells watches to department stores and to boutiques.
Very good. Let's talk about those words. She sells watches, and boutiques.
Boutiques.
And there you go. Very good. Excellent. And we're going to finish off that paragraph. Who has not read? Who would like to read the last little bit?
I am.
Okay, go ahead and read the rest for us, please.
She talks on the telephone and meets with her customers. She likes her job very much. However, sometimes her throat is so because she has to talk a lot.
Perfect. Throat. Throat.
Throat.
Throat, yes.
Throat.
Good job. Any questions on the vocabulary or ideas in these 3 paragraphs?
Yes, what does throat mean?
Throat?
Yep.
A throat is the part of a person's body. It's right here. This is my throat. It's actually my neck, but inside it's called my throat.
Yeah, okay.
Okay? Any other questions on the vocabulary for that 3rd paragraph?
Yes, teacher. What is sore?
Sore means pain. Something that is painful or
Means what?
it hurts. It's a pain.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Okay? So, for example, after doing something like when you go to the gym, your body might get sore after or hurt you because you have worked it very hard. Okay?
Thank you.
Any other questions on the vocabulary for these 3 paragraphs? Okay. Who is this?
Freddy.
Very good. Who owns this?
Patrick?
Very good. And who is this woman here?
Marcia.
Math.
Is she a receptionist?
No.
Sales representative.
Sales
Exactly.
representative.
There you go. She's a sales representative. Nicely done, you guys. Very, very good work. So now we can talk about each other, okay? We've all talked about the jobs that we have and the dream jobs. Now we're going to maybe interview each other, choosing a few of the questions in the list. So you can ask each other, what do you do at your job? How long have you worked there? Do you like your job? What don't you like about your job? And here are some sample answers in case you need help. Let's go ahead. We're going to have Victor. Could you please interview Marina?
Yes. Mhm.
Marina, what's your job?
I'm a doctor pathologist.
Okay. And where do you work?
I work at hospital.
Okay. What do you do at your job?
I look at my microscope.
All day? All
What?
the time? All the time? You watch
Yes.
Interesting.
Very
How-
interesting.
How long have you worked there?
I have worked 7 years.
Okay. Do you like your job?
I like my job very much.
What don't you like about your job?
Mm. Mm.
She liked her.
No, I think there is something.
Maybe all day looking at a microscope.
I like all my job.
Okay, that's good. She likes everything about it.
Yeah.
Victor, I'm going to choose one question for you. What do you do at your job?
I press buttons.
I press buttons. That's what you do?
Yeah.
All day?
Yes.
Okay, good.
And all night.
All day and all night. Okay, very good. Let's have a lead student to interview.
Okay. Should I ask questions?
You're going to choose one of the students in the class to interview about their work.
Okay. Okay, maybe Francisco.
Miss, what about if you don't have a job?
Pardon? You can make up a job and then make up the answers as what you would do at that job, what would you like about it, etc.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Francisco, what's your job?
I'm chemical engineer.
Where do you work?
I work at a laboratory at Main Street in New Jersey, USA.
What do you do at your job?
Well, I think it's really difficult to explain. I make songs. I don't know how to say that in English.
What do you make? Songs?
Liquids? I don't know how.
Solutions, you could say solutions or liquids.
Solution. Yeah, solution.
Or mixtures.
I just how to say the carbon dioxide, oxygen, hydroxide.
You work with drugs?
Yeah.
You're a drug dealer?
Mix some elements, something like that.
Something like that.
Okay, very good. Keep going.
Okay, how long have you worked there?
I have working there for 3 years.
Okay, you can say I have worked there for
Worked
3
there
years.
for 3 years.
Very
Do you
good.
like your job?
Yeah, I really like my job. I prefer to choose another, but I don't have where to pick up at the moment.
Why don't you like about your job?
Well, sometimes I must make overtime, and I really hate to get home really later.
Okay, I understand you.
Very nicely done. Thank you, guys. Good work. We'll have Vitali choose a different student to interview.
Okay. For me,
Mm-hmm.
what is your job?
Who are you asking? Who are you interviewing?
Ah, okay. Mhm. Michael, what is your job?
I'm a singer. Go ahead, next question.
Where do you work?
Where do I work? I work on the scene.
Amazing. What do you do at your job?
Obviously, I sing.
Michael.
Well, I dance sometimes as well.
Okay.
Are you famous singer?
Relatively famous. Like famous for half of the world or more. Yeah, I think yes.
How long have you worked there?
For 40 years.
Excellent. Do you like
I
your
have
job?
worked there for 40 years, sorry.
That's better, thank you.
Do you like your job?
Sure, I do. I like my job very much.
What don't you like about your job?
Well, sometimes after the concerts, sometimes after concerts, my ears hurt because could be too noisy. But that's all.
What about thousands fans?
I enjoy that. I like that. I love that.
Okay.
Okay, good job. Excellent. Now
But Mohan
let's
asked
have.
what's my name? Like, what's the singer name?
What's your
Mike?
stage name?
Michael.
Okay, can you sing a song for us, Michael?
No, not today. I should drink
Come
something
on,
to drink.
Come on.
Come on, let's warm up. La 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 la.
No, I should drink something to sing. Sorry. A glass of water.
Okay.
I'll do that.
He needs a glass of water before he sings for us. All right, let's have Jawad. I would like you to interview Mahmoud, okay?
Yes, I interview Mahmoud.
Yes, please.
Okay. Mahmoud, what is your job?
I'm an academician.
Okay. And where do you work?
I work at forestry faculty.
Okay. So, what do you do at your job?
I do experiments with trees and plants.
That's interesting. How long have you worked there?
I worked there for 2 years.
Do you like your job?
I like my job. My work is not repetitive. Every day different, funny.
Okay. And what don't you like about your job?
Yes, sometimes things can walk as you want. I might have to try for a long time.
You might have to try what? Sorry, Mahmoud?
Sorry?
What was your answer? That why don't you like your job? Sometimes what?
I might have to try for a long time. Again.
Oh, okay, you might have to repeat things over and over again.
Yes, yeah, repeat.
Okay, very good. Excellent job on the interviewing. Antonio, are you there?
Yeah.
I'm going to interview you, okay?
Okay.
Hi, Antonio.
Hi, Abby.
What's your job?
I am computer engineer.
Oh, cool. Where do you work?
I work at a company in Malaga, Spain.
You think?
Oh,
Where do you
sorry?
work?
Oh,
Where do you work?
I work at a company of making software
Okay.
Malaga, Spain.
Okay, thank you. In Spain, what do you do at your job?
I make software like program. It's something like, for example, Google.
Something like Google. Very interesting. How long have you worked there for?
2 years ago.
You have worked there for how long?
Okay, I have worked there for 2 years.
Okay, if you wanted to say ago, you could say, I started working there 2 years ago.
Okay.
Do you like your job?
Yes, I like. I am doing that what I studied. I enjoy doing that.
And what don't you like about your job?
Well, it's a lot of hours, and I am always sit down in front of the computer, and it's a little tired.
Yeah, sometimes sitting at the computer might make you tired. Thank you, Antonio. It's nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Excellent. Good job, you guys. Any questions about our interview?
Nope.
Okay. Let's talk about indoor jobs and outdoor jobs. Let's see if we can have Marina tell us about an indoor job that that someone you know has. An indoor job that somebody you know has.
My jobs and indoor jobs, doctor.
A doctor. Very
A
good.
doctor. A teacher.
Mm-hmm.
A driver.
A driver?
Yeah.
I guess they work inside of a car. That's true.
A cook.
A cook or a chef, we would call them in English. A chef?
A chef, yes. A chef.
Let's go over to Victor. Victor, can you think of any other indoor jobs? Maybe something that's not very common.
A nurse.
A nurse. Can you repeat that for me? Nurse.
Nurse.
Perfect. Good pronunciation. One more, Victor.
Who else? I don't know.
That's okay. We'll go over to Vitali. Tell me about an indoor job that's maybe a little...
I drive a heavy truck. I a construction engineer.
Is this indoor?
I think no.
Construction engineer. I suppose he could work indoors while making his blueprints or his plans.
What is indoor?
Indoor is inside of a building, not outside, but inside a building.
Inside a building.
Also
Yeah,
outdoor.
like an office or a store or a department or a restaurant. Those are all indoor jobs.
Okay, okay. Maybe carpenter.
A carpenter is an
Yeah.
outdoor job. Outdoor. Oh no, I suppose if he makes furniture, yeah, he could be indoor. That's a good one. Carpenter.
Carpenter. Office worker.
Excellent. Somebody who works in an office. Good job. Now I'm going to accountant. Very good. So let's ask the next student. I'm going to ask the next student now. Michael, what are some advantages of having an indoor job?
Well, you don't have to travel. Maybe for some people is like, can you say like commute when you go from in your job, or what do you do?
That's to commute, but commuting is the distance between your house and your job to get to your job.
Yep, but when you are traveling in your job, I mean, for example, you should go from your office to another office and so on.
Okay.
What's that?
I think we would just call it business travel or business trips.
Okay, so you don't have to take business trips or to...
Yes, that's perfect.
To take business trips and also your job is kind of quiet, like there are no much things going on in terms of so when you're going through the city or something, usually it's more overwhelmed. No, it's not. What's the proper word for that? Like it's more exciting.
More exciting to be indoor?
No. When you're like in the city, when you're traveling through the city, for example, it's more like noisy, but no noisy.
Stressful, overwhelming.
Those two words have negative connotation, yeah, overwhelming and stressful. But what could be like neutral, but the same sense, like when a lot of things going on.
Busy?
Yep, busy. Like outside job. This is outside. But conversely, the jobs, indoor jobs, they're more quiet. Like you.
Okay.
And also you stay. I presume most of the people work in front of the computer.
Yeah, it's more stationary.
Yep, and you have the advantage to use social networks, for example, if you are a fan of those, and you can all day do something there, if they permit you. That's a great advantage for indoor jobs.
Good. Let me ask, thank you, Michael. Let's go over to Joe. Tell me about some outdoor jobs that you can think of. Name some outdoor jobs.
Outdoor job, policeman.
Okay, policeman.
What else? A gardener.
Ah, a gardener. Very good.
Hair dryer. No.
I'm sorry, what was that one?
Hair dryer.
Hair dryer.
Is it outdoor or I don't know.
I'm not sure what that one is. Sorry. Sorry.
A fishing man? Is
A
it
fisherman.
yes? Is it a job, fishing man?
It absolutely is. There's people who do it for recreation or people who do it professionally.
Ah, okay. Okay, fisherman. And a hunter. Hunter?
A headhunter.
Yes.
A hunter. A hunter. That's
Hunter,
more like
yes.
a sport. A headhunter is an indoor job.
Ah, okay.
Cool. Good job. That's a good enough list for now. You guys did a really good job. Hopefully you remember how to talk about your own job, how to talk about what you like about it, and how to ask other people what they do for a living. You guys did a wonderful job in today's class. Are there any questions?
Would you recommend to save the questions of like interview questions?
Does somebody want the interview questions?
So should I save them for future use?
I don't think you need to, Michael.
Okay, thank you.
Are you being smart?
Nope, I just asking.
Okay, cool. Thank you guys for coming. I have a private lesson starting right now, so I have to go, and I will be back in 1 hour for the last class of the day, Michael's favorite, the crossword puzzle.
And you didn't say about your job as a waiter.
Oh, I never told you the story. Basically, I'm a terrible waitress, and I forgot everything. And after 3 weeks, I quit because it was just not my cup of tea.
Okay.
I'll give you details another day. Details will come next time. Bye, you guys. Thanks for coming to class. Have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you in an hour. If not, take care.